Yay. And we're live. You do have a beautiful smile. That's why someone just asked what toothpaste we use. Your smile looks amazing.
Thank you. That's very nice of you. I didn't expect a compliment.
I was just looking in the screen. I was like, my baby fine. Look at my baby.
Wow, I'm fine now.
You're fine. You've been fine.
I've been fine.
You've been fine. You've been fine for a minute.
You say all of this when you about to go out of town. That's crazy. Let me load you up with compliments.
You got a couple more days before I go.
Get you full of compliments. And then I leave you.
Then I'm out. Also, I might go out of town for the screening of the new movie that you and I are both in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, let's start the show, and then I'll talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 93 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. With your
Marriage Go Round! Marriage Go Round!
Not yet.
Okay,
I know you're excited about it.
Yeah.
With your real live married couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT. We happen to be comedians who actually did get married over 10 years ago, and we talk about dating, marriage, and funny relationship memes from our own monogamish point of view. You can be part of the show if you watch us live right now because your comment ends up on the screen just like this. Peace and blessings, family. That is from Jazzy Pondegaza, who said he didn't know why he changed his name to all that, but we're going to call it anyway. Jordan Taylor was the first person to leave a comment today before we even got here. As soon as I created this broadcast, he says, I bet it's something positive. He says, the marriage go round is going to be so great, showing us that our past mistakes will always be a part of us, but we can always make room for a path that will lead us to a brighter tomorrow. No punctuation, always positive. That is Jordan Taylor's middle name. Also, he's on the third level subscriber on my Patreon. Thank you for your support. Thanks for being Team Reen. Isaac Woodruff says, always good advice given and a lot of laughs and arguments, question mark in parentheses, packed into each show. Thank you, Isaac. That means you've been a long time listener. Autumn Reed is in the building.
Autumn Reed.
It says, yay, looks like CT gave in and came back for episode 93. Let's go, MGR. Thoughts?
This is my last episode.
You can't end on 93. That's just a weird number.
100, I'm out. I'm telling you, I'm out at 100. So we'll just give you a heads up.
What can I do to talk you out of leaving on episode 100?
You're so beautiful.
Thank you, baby.
Absolutely nothing to answer your question. But yeah, you're so beautiful.
Baby, let's get to 200.
This is great. The way you've done everything. Your face looks incredible.
Thank
You
you.
know, that chin is incredible.
He likes my chin. He likes my cheeks.
Yeah. All four of them.
Hey, whoop, whoop, MGR.
I was looking at you in the mirror earlier. I was like, man, she is really fit.
Oh, thank you, baby. I worked out again this morning in my Discord. If you'd like to work out with me for free, join the Discord and go into the fitness room. Me and Latasha Luxuries worked out today and yesterday. So we hold each other accountable. Lexi Lex, also a member of the Discord, and Team Reen says, whoop, whoop, MGR, not just GR this week, LOL. Just to go around because he came back, you guys. He came back.
So how was your week? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, let me just start because I was about to say this. You and I did a movie with BT Kingsley that he wrote and produced and starred in. Mm-hmm. And it was directed by his then manager, Tony Spires. We shot it in various locations and it is finally premiering. It's called She Wins. Look at that poster. It's the first time I saw it was when he posted it earlier this week. Oh, let's look at it. Look at that poster. She Wins. And you see the CT is on it down there right next to the star, BT Kingsley. I'm up there up top next to the other star, DC Curry. And all these beautiful women are in it. So if you happen to be in Northern Cali, which I believe Autumn Reed and Jordan Taylor are, please go check it out at the Oakland Film Festival tomorrow night, 8 p.m. She Wins, and you'll get to meet BT Kingsley or see him again if you've already met him in person because he will be flying in town to see it right before he leaves to go to Grand Rapids, Michigan to be on the road with the Nate Jackson World Tour.
Who's also in the movie. Everybody's in this movie. Lulu Gonzalez. I can't read everybody's name from here, but y'all can see it. Yeah, you don't got your glasses on, but LaToya Ward's in there. She's been posting her body, yaddy lately online. Get it, girl. Hey, what's up, Miss Mia? Autumn Reed says, what in the BET Hood Classic movie is going on? Tan's looking like she's about to take revenge on the man who wrangled her. CT looks like he's filming Baby Boy 2. That's how you look right now. I like that. Baby Boy 2. Let me drop it off in them drawers.
Hey.
That's my favorite line. That line was hilarious. Let me drop it off in your drawers. That made me laugh. I think 2000, I was still in high school. That made me laugh.
I think you should say that to me one day. And see if
drop it off in your drawers.
And see if it turns me on. You need to tend to your N-word. That was my favorite line in that. I was like, she needs to tend to her N-word.
Girl, I'm going to call you back.
Because it worked.
It worked.
He dropped it off in her drawers, in fact.
In fact, he did. Lexi Lex says CT looks like he only came back this week to handle business. LOL, enforcing rules and not taking ish. That's funny, Lexi Lex.
That's funny. So yeah, catch us up. What you been
all
up
right,
to?
what have I been up to?
Yeah.
Let's see. Since last episode, I kind of have been busy, huh? Friday, I went and took my mom back to the Los Angeles Museum. It's called LACMA, L-A-M-C-A. We went to the jazz festival again. We've been doing that every other week. It's so much fun. Before that, I went to my cousin's bridal shower in Beverly Hills. I was almost not going to go because I haven't talked to my cousin in years, but I'm glad I went because there was only 10 guests total. So if me and my mom didn't go, they would have noticed us. And we really had a good time connecting with her and her mom again. And then the wedding for that was on Sunday. It was black tie. I wore a beautiful formal dress that I can show you guys on my Patreon and stuff. It was fun. And we went to the movie to see Usher's movie, Usher in Paris. When I got back from, Saturday, I hosted a fundraiser event, then went to a lunch, and then rushed home, took a 20-minute power nap, then went to the movies with him and another young lady. Was it a triple date? Did we have a throuple date?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we went on a throuple date. And then we saw Usher in Paris, which was pretty good, but I wish the speakers were louder in that theater.
Yeah, here's the thing. We always get complaints when we go to Regal, and we're like, oh, enough sound. We should have went to AMC. And we go to AMC, same kind of sound.
I think AMC, we had the monthly subscription, and we lived by an AMC. Then when we moved to where we are now, we were closer to Regal. I think, and Usher's movie's only playing in AMC, and it was only playing for a 3-day period. So we had to go at a certain time on a certain day, and I think they just put it in a smaller theater, instead of putting it in one that has the THX Dolby, all of that stuff. So it was just like,
I was singing with him, boy. He never does do it to me. Do it to me.
I was like, is that a pause? I'm not sure.
Body, baby.
I loved hearing him sing along. I feel like if the sound was better in the theater, more of the audience would have sang along. Because sometimes I sang along, sometimes he did. I saw a couple people.
But you don't want to sing too loud because you'd be nervous about your voice.
Yeah.
But if it's a loud movie, can't nobody hear you?
Exactly. And
people can hear me.
People could hear you. We cripped out, huh? Bandersnatch said, because she lives in Cali. She know about the Crips and the Bloods.
I can only wear this in the house.
Yes.
And or without the hat. I'm getting my hair twisted after the show. So that's why I was like, I can wear it out, but Tanjareen does like my hair down and in her face.
I want to see it now. Take it out. I wanted to play some music right now when you just did that, but I didn't have anything queued up. You just watched it?
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, why is it? I hope it's not sweat. As long as you tell me it's water. Okay, cool. Okay, you look like you could do it, baby. Dudes are just like this could do it.
Can do it.
They could do it. Or they could at least do it well enough to lay up with you and not have a job. They could do it. And they could fix some stuff around the house.
You know how I knew, I'll be talking a lot of trash. You know how I know my smash game had to have been trash?
Why?
Because I would smash women and they would cook for me or let me stay the night and maybe half the day while they were at work, but I didn't get a full week. I didn't get the full night.
That's a lot to ask, though.
That's what I'm saying. When you smash well, they be like, if you need some money, just get my card and get whatever. I think that's been offered a couple times. So, you know what? If I had to rank my previous smash.
Please. What on a scale of 1 to 10, what was CT's premarital smash level?
I was probably at almost an 8. So like a 7 3/4.
You think so?
Yeah, back then. Now I'm at I'm a solid 2.
Oh my gosh, I thought you'd at least say 3.
No.
2?
You gotta be honest with yourself.
2, baby?
I'm a solid 2.
Do you have any plans of bringing that back up to 7?
I'm pretty happy where I am in my life.
At 2.
I mean, here's the thing. What do you want now? You know what I'm saying? Like before, when life was new, I was like, hey, I'm trying to get to 10 from this 7, baby. And now at this 2, I'm like, I've been to 7 before. I was at 7, almost 8, seeing what 10 looked like. And I was like.
And you weren't interested.
Yeah.
And you went back down.
Folks, welcome to the Marriage Go Round. Welcome to marriage.
What would you rate yours?
And please give us a heart.
Please give us a heart and a thumbs up if you're watching.
Yeah.
And tell us #team replay if you're in the chat. If you're married, give us a double capital M. If you're single, capital S. I would rate my smash game before. I gotta pop my collar.
Let's hear it.
I gotta pop my collar.
Let's hear it.
I was a 10.
What?
I was a 10.
Yeah.
Because I was down for the person I was with. Whoever I was with.
Made them happy.
I made sure they were pleased.
That's good. That's very kind of you.
Pleased to the point where they wanted to be around me for days and days and days at a time.
Like, so you let them be in the house for days?
Or I would be in their house for days.
Okay.
So
I remember the one picture I saw of you were sitting on some ex's bed and you took a picture. I was like, oh, you were comfortable.
Yeah, because I was a 10 back then.
So what do you think post-marriage?
Post-marriage smash game. CT looks like a solid 10 for Tanj. Jordan Taylor, I don't know if this conversation is above your head, but
he's a sweetheart.
He's a sweetheart. What is my smash game now? If you're at a 2,
no, don't compare.
But I'm still trying to do my best.
This is just yours
for what you need.
Uh-huh.
So I would probably have to say 5.5.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I feel like before marriage, you were like a 7. And
with you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How would I know about
I thought you were just giving an opinion. Go ahead.
And I think post-marriage with me, I think you're honestly a 10. Like, you really be down. You're amazing. I think it's honest. I'm not doing this to blow smoke. I'm just telling you the truth. I think you've only gotten better. And we gotta be honest. I'm the problem.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Listen, the self-awareness, you can never find anybody more self-aware than I am.
I love that about you.
Yeah, you've only gotten better. I'm the problem figuratively and literally in this relationship.
So, because you're so self-aware,
yeah.
What are the plans to improve where the numbers are lower?
That's a solid question.
Okay.
Let me answer that.
Okay.
I think you're not listening to what I said. I'm self-aware.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say I was proactive.
Okay.
You know, like people will say, I'm a procrastinator. Like, oh, what are you going to do about it? You'd be like, I'll get to it.
All right, let's see what these comments are saying.
Yeah.
Jordan Taylor says, glad they found, both of them found each other. Bandersnatch says, CT turned that around because it wasn't looking good for the marriage.
No, it's the truth.
Lexi Lex says, so does marriage lower your smash game levels? But
no.
She's also married gang, so she knows what it is.
But he was her first. So she only knows him.
Oh, you're talking about Lexi?
Yeah, and Green Ranger, which is beautiful for them. I mean, who wouldn't have wanted that story but love growing up? I think the difference is my interests as I live. Because honestly, it's not even an age thing. It's not about a time thing. Because I know some of my friends who are in their late 40s or 50s or 60s as men and women still love smashing. They'll be like, yeah, me and my lady get it in. We've been going strong for 30 years. You're like, whew, good for y'all. How many times you do in a week? Oh, man, about 4. And you're like, geez, Louise. I like to miss it.
So the next question is, how often should a married couple have sex per week? In your opinion, what do you like?
When I feel like it. I know that's crazy to say. But for example, I think I'll put it like this. This makes you sound like I'm 78.
Okay.
To me, I have so much joy of intimacy with you when we're watching a show together. That's your favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. That is as intimate to you as smashing. Yeah. Which is like, interesting. If you were like to like rub my inner thigh while we're watching The Perfect Couple, I'm like, hey, come on. You missing it. Yeah. You'd be like, not now, baby. Yeah. That's very funny. And that's why, because we're monogamish, I would be more hurt if he started watching our shows with another woman than him being actually physically intimate with her. I would be like, you mean you saw the finale? Yeah. Of Love is Blind without me? I mean, it came on and we, that would be, I would forgive you for not forgiving me for that one. If I was to watch a show that we watched together. Because that's inexcusable. Yeah. And unacceptable. What I got around with, speaking of like watching TV and movies and stuff, my mom doesn't like science fiction. I didn't know that. Yeah, she doesn't like. And I just learned that like last year. Like she'd be like, yeah, it's magic and stuff like that. I don't know what all that stuff is. She's like me then. But as a kid, I get so confused looking at that stuff. As a kid, she would be like, she would take me to all of the stuff and she would be watching it with me. And I was like, but you used to watch it with me as a kid. She was like, I would be asleep or not, just happy that you was happy. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
She's so sweet.
So I think I would be able to get away with that. Like, you're like, all right, Tanjareen don't like these kind of movies. All right, we got a list.
So you're gonna watch fantasy films with the other chick.
But you be claiming that I grew up with cousins and we watched the
I watched all of them, but
movie.
it was like your mom. It was like the bonding of it. Like I looked forward to being with my cousins and seeing the stuff the midnight before it came out and just that whole camaraderie. But can I tell you all the intricacies of a fight scene that lasted 10 minutes? No. Just like I know who won. Lexi Lex says, I wouldn't say first, but I definitely was not experienced before I met him.
Hey, Lexi, delete that right now. Because if he saw it, you know it's a wrap.
He knows who he married. They've been together since
I wouldn't say first, make him be like, hey, so
I'm sure he knows the person. Aren't they from a small place? Well, no, they're from Detroit, and they went to Ohio and then went back to Detroit. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Autumn Reed says, as often as their schedule and or family life allows, just don't traumatize the kids. Always make sure the door is locked.
Woo!
How many of you have walked in on your parents smashing? Raise your hand in the comments if you've ever caught your parents going at it. I know I heard my parents with their side pieces as well.
Wow.
Growing up.
No, that's trauma.
I know, right? Did I ever walk in? I think I walked in on my dad and a side piece when I was maybe 6.
Ugh.
And my mother was living somewhere else that year. Because my mom used to leave my dad every year and come back every other year. So I have the experience of living with a 2-parent household and a broken home. And that's why I think I'm so well-rounded. Thank you, Mommy. But yeah, I remember walking in and he was hitting it from the back and I was so confused by that position. And she was a big girl. My mom is petite. So this girl was big. And I was just looking like, what is happening right now? And then I had to figure it out later on in life.
You walked in on your mom too? I know, because your mom got a big butt. It sounded like this.
That's funny because I have a good sense of humor. But if somebody else were to make the sound of what my mother sounds like from getting it from the back, this is so out of pocket. Now let's put your mom in that position. But it's twice as big as my mom.
You're a woman. We don't want to talk about that.
Now we can't talk about it.
I didn't say nothing about your dad.
Your mom is
I didn't say nothing about your dad.
But mom is mom.
You're right.
Your mama jokes hit different than your daddy jokes.
You're right. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah, it's out here now. The internet got the joke. My mom said we be on here talking about stuff we shouldn't be talking about in public. I think that goes all the.
I agree.
I think the last 15 minutes goes for all of that.
I agree. That's why I don't like doing this show, man.
Love doing this show.
I be talking reckless on this show.
That's what makes it so good and honest.
On every podcast y'all ever seen me on, I be talking reserved. Like I'm extremely, yes, well, I think this, and then I have some fun. It's comedy, but I be talking reckless on the Marriage Go Round, and I don't like it.
Well, I would like to thank you for your candor, your honesty. I think that's why people like to tune in and they love to watch our clips because we talk about some things that are relatable and coming from a genuine place. So thank you. I can't wait to get to 200 episodes with you. After 200, we can stop.
I hope the word you just used, what was it?
Candor?
No, after that.
I don't know.
Authentic? It was something like that.
Authenticity, vulnerability. I don't know what I said.
Vulnerability. I just hope that the world sees it the same way and gives me some grace in 10 years.
Absolutely. I think you're still careful about, you never disrespect other people. You say how you feel, but you don't say ex-celebrity is a bad name. You know what I mean? So you're not doing anything to get canceled. You're just sharing who you are. CT, that's the best part of the show. LOL, y'all keep it real. Thank you, Lexi Lex.
Keep it real goes wrong.
Aaron says CT trying to find a way out every turn. Autumn Reed says her hand is up for walking in on her parents smashing. She says the trauma is lifelong. Isaac's hand is up. He says, I'm still messed up, y'all, for real.
I never caught the people that I wanted to catch smash.
Who did you want to catch? Relatives?
I had some thick play aunts.
Oh, I can only
imagine.
Thick,
older play cousins, and I'd be like, man, I wonder, is anybody gonna knock them down when I'm over here?
Oh, let's not talk about uncles, because I definitely could see my uncle had game, ladies and gentlemen. He would pick up women from the bus stop, bring them home as strangers. He was living in our guest room for some years and smash them within the same couple of hours. This was my example of how men and women are growing up. And I was like, how did he talk her into, one, getting in the car with a stranger, bringing her to his house instead of her own, and then getting some? I'm sure they did it raw. And
Oh
I definitely saw some stuff through the corner of the blinds in the room because there was a door with the
Where were your
blinds
friends?
open.
You didn't have no other kids.
Oh my God, I played outside all day, every day. But this was a person who lived with me, so I had time to see him too, and I had time to play with my friends.
Hey guys, freeze tag! I just saw something I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I've definitely been overexposed to stuff. Green Ranger's laughing at me. Tanjareen think we from a small town, LOL. I mean, I remembered it was Detroit, but at first I was thinking Ohio.
People from LA think that every city is pencil thin. Oh, you're from a little city called New York? Interesting.
Shut up. I would never. Lexi Lex says
Michiganians, baby.
Michiganians. Is that a word?
Yeah, we're Michiganians. If you're
You've
from Michigan.
never said that before.
I've never had a reason to. You're in
Why
California.
isn't it just Michigans?
Because Michigans would imply that we're addressing another state as well named Michigan. We're Michigans.
A plural Michigan.
Right.
But Michiganians.
Michiganians.
Why not Michiganians?
Michiganians?
Yeah, because Michiganians.
Michiganians.
I don't know if that's real. Lexi Lex says, I wouldn't want to expose our kids to that. LOL. Definitely gotta wait till after bedtime or if they aren't around. I think parents always think they're waiting until it's a good time. And then the child is like, ha ha, I got thirsty. I wanted something to drink. Or ha ha, I heard the headboard. I came to see what it was. So they don't mean for it to happen.
Green Ranger and Lexi Lex kids. Hear this?
He had to take a breath.
Because he giving her that work.
Dang. Green Ranger putting it down.
Does him slow down because he think he hears something?
But he don't stop. But he never stops completely. This one, Kyle says, I walked in on mom's before. She walked in on me too. I don't know which one was worse. That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about this.
What is worse?
That.
So her walking in on you is worse than you walking in on her?
Oh, God.
They're both pretty bad. That's funny. His face is made like it's something really gross is happening. Aaron Smith says, I saw my aunt getting clapped from the back.
Clapped is crazy.
And cried myself to sleep afterwards.
Crazy.
Was she thick though, Aaron? Dang,
Was it your real aunt or your play aunt?
Oh, man.
Or was it your uncle's long-term girlfriend? These matter.
Oh, that's crazy. Let me see. Tanjareen, it's definitely not real. Michiganians. Okay, it's not real. You made it up.
It is real. It's definitely real.
Oh, I put the knots in front of it because I don't believe it. You've never said that phrase to me.
Why would I have had to?
We've been together because we've been together. We've gone to Michigan.
We're Detroiters. Probably we say that more than Michiganians.
Definitely. Detroiters.
But
it was a whole show.
Michigan is a state. Detroit feels like a state, but it's a very small city in comparison to the mitten, the dirty glove. No glove, no love.
Kids BC blocking. I heard about that, Aaron. Lexi Lex wants to know why it sounds so aggressive when you imitate their smashing. That's to slow down to see if anybody comes. Okay, the coast is clear. The coast is clear. Get it. Get it. Take a breath. Isaac said, because it is Lexi Lex. Autumn Reese says, just lock the door and maybe put a towel under the door and a pillow behind the headboard and turn the TV up and give the kids NyQuil. That's a lot. So the kids are getting drugged. If you have a healthy smash life, the kids are getting drugged like 5 nights a week.
Man.
That's crazy.
I don't know how to read.
Kyle says, no, we're called Michiganders.
Both. You don't say no. You're called both. I've grown up hearing them both. Michiganders, Michiganians.
Oh, all right. To answer your question, Aaron Smith says, my real aunt, my mom's sister, and she's holding some poop back there. LOL. Okay, so
that's disgusting.
Oh, break out the NyQuil. All right, let's move on. And let me remind you, folks, this is episode number 93 of the Marriage Go Around podcast with your real life married couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT. We happen to be comedians, actors, all the things, and you can be part of the show. If you'd like to be on camera, click the link above, below, or beside the video you're watching, because we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube at the same damn time. I like how slickly you pulled your phone out like nobody could see you, and then you like pulled it up without looking down. That was smooth.
I have to check to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Hey man, it was smooth. I liked it.
Thanks.
All right, let's check out. I see I grabbed a meme.
Yeah, a lot of memes.
I do. This one's a real quick one. You know how they, that's cute. You know how people say women are, especially on dating apps, they're just going out with different dudes because they want to get a free meal. And it's like, you know, they're not really interested. They're just hungry. So I kind of wanted to put this one up real quick because this young lady, she posted this. It says, Me leaving a date knowing I'm finna block him, so I gotta clear the air so he can't call me no broke B who just wanted a meal. She sent him $60 on Apple Pay and then blocked him because she didn't want him to say, you just used me for a meal. I respect that. Let's see why she did it. She says in a text, I hope we can be homeboys. You cool for real. But I'm not looking for a 32-year-old man going with the flow. Something a little more, I don't know, focused, drive, safe, bestie, she called him. I respect that. Is it disrespectful or is that a good look that she sent him money for her part of the food?
Well, one, I hope that included tax and tip.
People always forget tax and tip.
You know what I realized? A lot of people don't tip. When you read the comments in that meme, a lot of people are like, tip. That's such a, like, man. And I know that there are a lot of people who do not tip.
Yeah.
However, I will add, it threw me off the terminology by saying, I hope we can be homeboys. Like, was this a trans person or was this
that was confused me too, but I think she was just being funny.
That's the thing, and this is where it gets cloudy. Like, I've always gotten annoyed when I hear women say, suck my, or it's like, you're not a guy. These things don't make sense. So just like have the girl words and use the girl words. But to say homeboys, you could have said homies.
She could have said homies. I definitely was confused. I was like, she's a girl. She called him a homeboy. Yeah. Then she called him a besties. I think she was doing both.
And so after the money thing and the hey, her wording after that was very immature and telling. So I'm glad that they didn't fit or work. But so he wouldn't call her no broke bee means that she'd been called that before for her to even think.
So it's a trigger.
Let me do this. So you don't say that about me.
Okay.
Because I can't just tell you I'm not attracted to see any future in us. Could have been handled differently. That's dope that she paid for her food and he paid for his so they could just depart. But the rest of the ongoing was kind of childish. You could have just said, hey, here's for my portion of food, tax and tip. And I don't think you and I would work out.
And I think telling him in person in his face would have been better. I'm always about communicating up front. Mm-hmm. And blocking somebody doesn't give them a chance to say what they feel. Because what if something she did on the way out the door made him be like, you know what? She's the one. I like her. She's got some chutzpah. I'm going to make her my wife. But now I can't call her because she blocked me because I said I was going with the flow, but I didn't really know her yet. This is our first date. I'm going with the flow until I find the one. So I think it's dope that she sent him some money. I don't think it's dope that she didn't explain to him why they didn't want to. She didn't want a second date and why she was blocking him. She called him a broke A boy, and then he needed funky little $60 more than that funky little $60 more than her, and that he ain't on her level. Where'd you get all that information from? Is that part of the caption? Guy Trip says, I'm an over tipper. I was once in the food service business. I'm an over tipper too, but only if they did a great job. I do give something, but I'd over tip if they did a great job. I feel like you should be okay with not wanting to go on another date with someone because y'all didn't vibe, but at least she gave him his money back. It would be even doper what if the $60 covered his food too? What if they went somewhere that wasn't that expensive, like Applebee's, and she just paid the whole, like, boss, which who cares? You're never gonna talk to him again because you're blocking him. So I guess it's just in case, it's a small town. She don't want her business out there and nobody talking mess about her. Next meme, that one was from Spiritual Word on Instagram. This next one is from, let me see, this one will be a quick one. This one is from one of our favorite sites to go on. This is a site that does, nope, I'm not doing that one. I'm doing this one. This is from 6 Brown Chicks on Instagram. They take anonymous relationship questions every Wednesday and let people put them in their podcast and talk about it. This one says, I'm a good-looking, tall male in uniform. I have options. Multiple women shoot their shots regularly. The women I want refuse to play ball. I met her at a traffic stop. She was speeding and she flirted her way out of a ticket. I got her number and her address. I've sent multiple texts and she's a slow responder. Playing hard to get, ? If she didn't want me, she wouldn't have given me her number. I text her to meet me for drinks, no response. I called, a man answered. He told me, quote, leave his woman alone, end quote. She's faking a whole relationship to get a rise out of me. I sat outside her building and watched her come and go, and she's always solo. I've got the time to win her over. I was suspended from a job recently, so I have more time to watch my future lady and win her over. What should be my next move? Show up to her home, her job with flowers? Advice? That's scary.
Woo!
That is scary.
Stalk City. He's the mayor.
That's scary. I wonder if she actually gave him the address or he got it off the driver's license. Because we all flirt our way out of tickets, right, ladies? We don't expect you guys as officers to take us seriously and think that we actually want to stay in touch with you after that. That's crazy, sir. You're out of pocket. Have you ever flirted your way out of ticket?
I've only been pulled over by men.
Only?
Yeah.
There's some lady officers. I feel like that would be fun. Them police officers be stalkers, male and female. Green Ranger sounds like he knows.
I feel like the women officers would be even more serious because they want to be taken serious. So they definitely wouldn't let me flirt my way out of the
they'd
ticket.
be tougher because they don't want to feel seen as weak.
Also, you got to understand, I know the type of women that are attracted to me. So the options are crazy. Like, I know specifically the type of women that will be attracted to me, and a lot of times I'm attracted to them. But if it's one of those cop women that does not fall in that category, I'm screwed.
What type of women are attracted to you?
Also, it's not just a look, because there are different spirits and different bodies.
Okay.
So it's the same spirit, different body. Like, I've always said to you, I'm like, I've always dated the exact same woman, just in many different bodies.
And they're dope, you said. You always
Oh my God. Women. I've always gotten very greatly communicative, beautiful, nurturing, kind, funny, and feminine women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm those things.
You are.
Women cops are aggressive AF. I agree with that, Bandersnatch. Put a warrant out on her while you are at it, Stalker Jenkins. That's a good point.
And understanding women. Like, as there are a lot of people you have conversation with, and somebody who takes something the wrong way immediately, and you're like, oh, you don't get it. We're not on the same wavelength, and they can be visually what I'd be attracted to, but I'm like, nah, seeing that a lot.
All right, next meme. This one is actually the one I meant to.
I feel like the guys that you've dated, I feel like we've all been different spirits, even though obviously we all look different too.
There was a pattern, like through college, they all looked the same.
Of course they did.
And it's funny because me and my girls would get to a club, we'd all have our eye on the same guy, and I'd be like, doggone it. So that's why I was glad that when a couple of my girls went away to school and came back, their type changed, and they wanted like a huskier guy or whatever, because they had been like in the South. And I'm like, cool. You get the husky football player over there. I'm taking basketball player. 1, 2, 3. Huddle. We're out. What?
No, I'm just listening.
Why'd you make that face?
Listen to face.
Insert another song right here. But now, obviously, did you stop making that?
What you about to say?
Now, obviously, I have dated different types, looks and personality-wise, and never would have thought I would end up with somebody funny, like a comedian, like somebody who professionally makes their living at making me happy.
I thought you were about to use a different F word, and I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Which one?
Because you were like, yeah, and then they came from out of town, and they were dealing with husky guys, and I was like, cool, you deal with them, I'm gonna deal with these basketball types. And who would have thought I'd have dealt with a fat honey? And I was like, oh.
Oh my gosh, baby, no. No, you're not. Look at you. Look at the muscles. What are you talking about? Why do you want to show the muscles?
Because, Sanj, we're doing a show. Be professional.
Okay.
This is harassment.
All right. You're right. It is. It is. Oh, we got some super love. $10 from I Middleton Entertainment says, you see CT's face? Ha 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 ha.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for the super chat on YouTube. My stars are enabled on Facebook. And of course, the Cash Apps and all that are always open. Whoever sends money while we're live gets kisses from me. Middleton Entertainment. These kisses are just for you. I think you also call yourself IME on another page. Thank you for sowing seeds onto this Tanjareen CT tree. Appreciate you so much. Let me see. NFL, NBA, wow. Comedian, beats them all. Laughter cures the soul. Physical might tires after a while. That's exactly true. You'll always be funny.
I hope so.
You'll always be funny. You know, Achilles heel or not.
Achilles heel or not?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Athletes always, hurt their Achilles heel, then they lose all their, endorsements and jobs and all that good stuff. I get hit by strong-shouldered, rugby-shaped ladies all the time. It's intimidating. Guy trip. That's ridiculous. All right, let me see what else we have in here for today. This one says Mobile, Alabama. And I do have some Team Tangerine members in Alabama. Shout out to Andrea Lilly and Z-Dog. This one says Mobile, Alabama is a small, let me start again. Mobile, Alabama.
It's Mobile, by the way.
You want to read it?
No, I can't give you.
No, I'm saying you can read it though.
I can't read it.
Why not?
Because I don't know how to read.
Okay. Because I thought if I used the accent, it could be mobile.
Mobile, Alabama is small and everyone knows your business. I met a new guy in town, even though I'm pregnant, but not showing. He got my Uber. We vibed.
Okay.
I brought him home and rode him to sleep.
Hey.
He's the new guy, and I wanted to lock him in. After sex, he told me that he thinks he's been to my house before.
Uh-oh.
He asked me about my boyfriend. I didn't want him to think I was for the streets, so I told him my boyfriend was deceased. He asked how my man died, and I cry real tears and say, it's too sensitive to discuss him. He died in front of you? Me. Yes. It could have been me too. That day, I do not want to discuss it. Him. Because my cousin Thomas thinks you his girlfriend and carrying his baby.
Oh!
Thomas walks in the house. This was a loyalty test, Nene. You failed. I knew you were effing your customers. He put me out, but now he's trying to act like I'm not having his baby, but I'm 50% sure that I am.
50%?
And motherhood will make me loyal. How to convince Thomas to give me another chance.
Woo! That's crazy. Not I'm 50% sure that it's his baby.
I told you, them loyalty tests are my favorite show to watch on YouTube.
It's out of pocket.
I watched Jack TV.
Jack TV?
Yeah.
And they be getting caught.
Oh man, the loyalty tests are crazy. My favorite loyalty test is when a girl get caught.
Because we are pretty good at this. So
That's what you would think.
So how do we get caught? Tell me one.
Okay, one girl got caught because it's always money involved. Like it's always like some rich guy and she comes over with her boyfriend or she comes over with her homegirl and then they leave the room and then he'd be like, yo, so what's up? You know, said I can do this, I can do that. And she's like, oh, for real? Yeah, I come closer. And then she come closer and they try to see how far they could go. And then the boyfriend or the girlfriend, whenever it's like a loyalty test, they always buckle when the good stuff about to come. So like they be watching backstage. Watching.
Because they don't want to see it actually happen.
Yeah, and then the girl will be ready to get down, like the decoy be about to smash, and he'd be like, "I think we've seen enough. Let's go confront her." I'm like, "No.
Let's see how far." Because he could easily say, "I wasn't really gonna do nothing."
Right.
I knew you was behind this. Like let it pull it out.
One girl called her boyfriend and her homegirl. Because she let her homegirl live there and she was going to work one day and she had set up the loyalty test for her boyfriend, not knowing that the homegirl is the one that was smashing him. So she went out the door, got in the car. They didn't even wait for her to pull off. She sat on his lap. And then when she sat on his lap, she pulled him to the bedroom. And I was like, and then the girlfriend came in and she tried to slam the door open. And I'm like, why would she try to slam the door open, knowing that that's going to cause them to jump and we ain't going to be seeing as an audience? So Jack TV, when she slammed the door open, he caught it so it didn't make no noise.
Okay.
And then she didn't start yelling until she went in the room.
I wouldn't have yelled.
And it was like, yes, it was so entertaining. The girl was naked on top of him. They had to blur it out. And
that's real right
that was
there.
a good episode.
Let me see.
Jack TV.
Jack TV, that's a plug.
Shout out to Jack TV.
Unpaid sponsor, but he does watch it. It is funny. So speaking of that and the meme that he just read, let's see. Sounds like some funny baby oil business. Oh, y'all heard about Diddy getting caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil when he got arrested?
He took that song too literally.
Crazy.
1,000 baby bottles on the wall, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You take one down, you pass it around. 999 bottles of oil on the wall.
Poor guy. Yeah. Trying to get bail, and they're like, no, not 50% sure. Woo! Lexi Lex says, LMAO, she's definitely for the streets, and Thomas let his cousin smash just to prove a point. This is wild. Did the cousin actually smash? Yeah.
Did he smash?
Or was that the second? Wait, he did smash. Hold on a second. Where is it? After smashing, he told me wow, that is going far. They're not like JTV.
Yeah, they went far.
The cousin probably wasn't supposed to. The cousin was supposed to probably get some kind of signal when it was time for Thomas to walk in, but he was just like quietly smashed in. Like,
you got the signal. I'm done. She cheated.
You sure? You sure your boyfriend is dead? Diddy of baby oil is the new form of measurement. A Diddy of baby oil. Oh my gosh, she said she rode that man. She did, Lexi. I didn't want to believe that was the cousin though, but that's what it said. That's crazy. She better hit the 65 on up on Montgomery and get her a new rider before she starts showing. Gonna need to lock down a substitute baby daddy. To be pregnant and not showing and just still be in the streets, I'm sure it happens a lot because we've seen Maury. We have seen Maury. She says she moose knuckled him to sleep. Shout out to Glorilla. Might as well let the cousin smash. Got to make 1,000% sure, and he done with her anyway, right? Here's the thing. Wouldn't that DNA test come back? If the cousin's DNA is the same as the baby daddy, would that help her case?
No, I don't think it's the same DNA with the cousins. I would like to thank King Tay for the cash. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh,
snap.
My guy.
Let me hold you. Yay, King Tay is the best.
King Tay.
Let's see what else we want to talk about before we get out of here. This is going well. This is going very well.
You know what we're missing? The theme song. Yeah. Missing the theme song.
And you reminded us.
I wasn't going to say that.
Because you're so amazing.
I'm a good co-host.
You're a great co-host, baby. You're a great co-host. And you're absolutely right. We are 41 minutes into the show.
Yeah, no, I like to do it when I want to do it.
Well, you started it when I was still saying hi to
That's what threw you off.
Yes. But
want to clear the vocal cords?
I do want to
clear sing your song? You want to grab the Windex?
Yeah, you guys, I'm on a juice cleanse. I can't eat any solid food.
Until, how long are you going to keep it up? Well, I guess until you leave because you can't get the juice out there.
Right. And I don't even know if I can, I guess I'd have to put it on in my suitcase to take it with me.
Yeah. You got to cover it up.
I might just do 3 or 4 days, but it really helps me to.
You're looking fit.
Thank you, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the theme song? None of you reminded us. And I know how much you love it. Oh, my mommy's here. Mommy says, he is a great cause. I think she's trying to say co-host. Thank you, mommy. If the cousin or maybe she's trying to say he's a great cousin. I don't know which one you're talking about. If the cousin and the baby daddy have the same DNA, that's a whole other messy meme. That's funny. All right, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Marriage girl! Marriage girl! Tanjareen and CT, marriage girl! Because it's married things and things around. Married things and things around. The Real Relationship Podcast. Blackout, blackout, blackout. Wow, that was so good that it made the AI do fireworks on the screen. Did you see that?
I saw that. I was like, what's that about?
I didn't even know that feature was activated, but that's how great it was. So thank you, baby. Fantastic.
No problem.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. And one more thumbnail just because you took your hat off. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Somebody grab the thumbnail, put it on Discord. All right.
Arabesque man of the week.
Hey. See, Tanjareen is so excited that CT brought up the theme song. I'm low-key so proud of you, CT. We all are. We all are. This is a good man. I'm telling you guys, I have a good man. I asked for the song, but the last woman had problems that took all the attention. Isaac. Oh, I didn't see you ask for the song, but thank you, Isaac. I love the fireworks, Francis Tripp. Guy Tripp's wife says. Oh, that was dope with the fireworks. I didn't do it, you guys. I didn't do it. All right, one more meme, and then we'll get out of here. Anything you want to talk about relationships? Anything been going on with us or anybody else in your life you want to talk about?
I've been very busy. You didn't ask me what I've been up to.
What have you been up to, baby?
So, I performed last night on Ruby Tuesdays with Whitney Cummings, Craig Robinson, Ruben Paul, which is a great show.
And that's located?
Laugh Factory Hollywood.
Amazing.
I've been working on a couple of projects. Mm-hmm. Some good news coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Big projects.
Yeah, and I've been busy pretty much every day with a different meeting here or a Zoom meeting here and screening stuff. So
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for me.
Because?
You know what? We are both very blessed.
Oh, absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Very, very blessed. And it's nothing but God, because the industry is slow right now.
I ain't had an audition in 2 months.
The industry is slow, so we are making things happen on our own, and it feels good.
I called my agent. He was like, "Who's this?" I said, "Hey man, it's
that's
me."
Crazy. When I called, I got doo doo doo, and I was like, "Oh man, they had a business. That's fine. It's fine. Looks like CT is doing very well. Ooh, CT shining bright." Autumn Reed says, "Yes, he is." So you're not gonna tell them what you've been working on?
I said it's coming.
But you kept pressuring me to tell everybody where I was going. You don't want to tell them what you've been working on?
Because I'm so proud of you.
And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So what you been working on?
Oh no, if I say it, then you saying it.
Okay, forget
All right, then. That's what I thought.
Okay, let's do one more meme and let's get out of here. This one was from last week. And once again, folks, go see She Wins if you're living in Northern Cali at the Oakland Film Festival. Written and produced by our good friend. He was also the best man at our wedding, B.T. Kingsley. It's starring all these fantastic people. And you could see it at the festival, 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
It proves to be the best man.
Yes. So, yeah, he definitely is
to this day
holding it together for us. All right, let me read this one because...
He's the best man for the job.
He was. Oh, that reminds me of the Warm Guys, I have to tell you.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Okay, so this one was an interesting one. Let me go. Oh, I take a lot of pictures. Talk to the people.
So another thing that I'd like to tell you guys about is make sure that you guys are always looking in the mirror and saying kind words to yourself, because being kind starts within. You know, a lot of people don't speak kindly to themselves. They say things like, "Oh, I'm so stupid." Or,
Got
"Oh,
it.
I'm so okay."
That was good advice, though.
Straight
Be kind to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Be kind to yourself. This one comes from 6 Brown Chicks. It was last week, and I thought it was wild, and I wanted to read it today. Listen carefully. This story goes crazy. Full disclosure, Ahmad was dating my roommate before we discovered we were a better couple. He left her, and we moved in together. Our relationship was good for the most part. I planned my 30th birthday party alone. It's our first year in the new apartment, so this was a dinner party for our friends. A random woman showed up claiming she saw the party and thought it was open to the public. Weird face emoji. I asked her to leave. Ahmad walked her out. My friend brought my cake out, and it was time to sing happy birthday. And I was ushered into the dining room. But I had one eye on the door. Ahmad's phone was with me, and he returned after the guests left. He smelled like garbage. Next one. I made him shower and tell me where he went with that woman, the one he walked out that came saying that she thought it was a public party. He said he didn't hang with that woman. He didn't have money for a gift and he felt bad, so he didn't want to hang around my people. I felt bad for accusing him of cheating. I apologized and gave him some of my birthday money. Oh, that's sweet of her. 2 days later, we received an eviction notice because of illicit smash acts in the garage, in the garbage room. Security cam pics of Ahmad with the woman were included. Leasing company said we could leave or they'll press charges for public indecency. Him, quote, I wasn't trying to embarrass you. We knew here. I wouldn't have done that if I knew it was cameras there. I was drunk. Oh, so you're not sorry you did it. You just wouldn't have done it if you knew there was cameras there.
You would have done it there.
You would have done it there.
You was going to do it.
The woman had on a red skirt and it was a huge bulge in front. Him, I didn't know that was another N-word. You saw how fine she was. I swear I didn't know until she got hard. That's when I stopped. But the leasing company will use our security deposit to sanitize the garbage disposal room because bodily fluids were excreted. There's video if we require proof. I'm homeless, crying emoji. Please tell me if I paid my karma dues in full for taking this man from my roommate. I'm living in fear of more karma to come. I'm serious. So not only did she take him from somebody else, you lose a man the way you got him. I'll start there. But he cheated on her during her own birthday party with the woman in the apartment they just moved into in the garbage room. But that security camera footage shows that person also had male genitalia. And apparently the boyfriend was okay with that because liquids were excreted. So that story has so many levels.
He said, you saw how fine she was. Wow. You saw how fine she was? Also, him stopping. That's when I stopped, first of all. I don't know if you realize this, brother. You already in there. Whatever you did that. You might as well have kept going, brother. You over there now.
And apparently they did, because there were liquids excreted in that room that they are being charged for.
He over there now. But I will say
he's been over there.
He over there now.
This woman didn't just randomly say, "Oh, I see a party. Let me come in." Clearly, this woman knows him.
Right, good point.
And that's why he said, "Oh, let me walk her out." Because if somebody comes to your door and it's the wrong person, you're not going to walk them out.
Yeah, you could be walking into a trap.
Exactly.
I'll say this.
Well, this took a turn.
He's also extremely wild for allowing her to give him half her birthday money, knowing what had just happened.
Because he ain't ish.
That's low. I wouldn't do that.
So the rest of it wasn't low enough.
No, what I'm saying is we got the picture, but I'm saying you took the birthday money. Also, apparently the birthday money wasn't a lot. It's just put that towards the,
the security deposit?
Yeah.
Man.
But that sucks. I hope she figured it out. Took her from the roommate. She did the roommate a favor.
Exactly. Because I don't think the roommate knew his little secret. And that's crazy. Let me see. What is this? Everybody is kind when eating burritos. What are you talking about, Guy Trip? When did we talk about that? Her man makes it a habit of smashing a new chick every so often, so he's a simpy simp. Let me see. OMG, this just keeps getting worse, Autumn Reed says. Calling him garbage sounded a little bit rude to say. No, not him garbage.
He smelled like garbage.
He smelled like garbage because he was smashing the other person
in the garbage room. Which to let you know, you're probably dealing with a man. Like even, I don't care how. Yeah,
would be okay.
It's gonna be like, let's go in the garbage room. Guys have the mindset of anywhere.
That's a good point.
Let's just go.
That's a good point.
Mentally. Women will be like, not here, anywhere else. You'd be like, come on.
Like they didn't have a car to go to, or there's not a gym in the building, or
a clean bathroom.
To a park. Oh my goodness, the options. Fire! Too many STDs out there to be smashing randoms in trash rooms. Exactly, Lexi.
Even if there weren't, there's still too many places to go other than trash rooms, Lexi.
That's so disgusting. He'd been to someone on her birthday in the garbage room. Sounds like full karma and justification for homicide.
Wait till tomorrow or a day before, but her birthday?
And it's a milestone birthday, the 30th birthday. And you took half
She'll
the
never
money
forget
that you
it.
got. She'll never forget.
Took half her birthday money. With a smile on his face. Oh, thank you. This is so sweet of you. I didn't have no money for no gift.
I didn't have money to get you a gift, so you're giving me money that was given to you as a gift as I go out and smash this man.
This has been fun.
You over here now. That was
funny. Yeah, you over there now.
You over there now.
You over there now.
Great episode. Thanks for coming back for episode number 93 of the Marriage Go Round. Don't forget to tell your friends and yourselves you can listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all the places where we stream audio podcasts. The cool thing about Spotify is you can also watch the video. I think this podcast in particular is much better to see it and listen at the same time. So please go and give us 5 stars on Spotify or wherever you listen. Leave a positive comment. And why is somebody in the green room all of a sudden? Where you been, bro?
Too late, man. We got to catch you next week.
We're trying to leave.
We got to catch you next week, man.
We adore you, though. But yeah, you all can make us to 100 episodes. I have faith. Yes, we can. We're going to 200, Lexi. And I'll let him out of his misery. Have a great time in life. And if you guys go to the screening, I'll look for you there tomorrow. She wins Oakland Film Festival. What?
That's a 2.5 year more commitment. 52 weeks in a year. That's not even saying that we could get straight through every week because you be filming.
And you be filming too, because you got these projects that are coming up that you're working on. So,
all right, we'll talk to y'all next week, man.
Baby, here's the thing.
What's going on?
We do this in the comfort of our home.
What's up?
And we're married for the rest of our lives. So this is simple.
I never agree to that.
25 years, I know.
I said 25 years.
We're doing 25 years, then we're going to renegotiate our contract.
I said 25 years.
I said 25 years. You agreed.
Yeah, I love you back.
Goodbye.
Thank y'all for watching.
Something's
this was
wrong
fun.